Tell me if I look cool in the frame.
You look super cool.
That's what I'm thinking.
Hi, Danny.
Hi, Shemeika.
How are you?
Doing well. This week in the Foxhole, we are going to show you how to build a dovetail drawer and the difference between dovetail drawers, regular drawers, and hand-cut dovetail drawers. So today we're going to build a machine cut dovetail drawer, which we would normally looks like this, and we would normally use that in kitchen application, bathrooms, anything that's a utility cabinet, just as strong or stronger than a hand cut dovetail. Just takes way less time to do, and we're going to show you a hand-cut dovetail, which we would use on furniture or something that is kind of an heirloom piece.
Why don't you use hand-cut dovetails on the drawers that you make on a daily basis?
Hand-cut dovetails take too long, so the labor would be too expensive for most applications, especially when you're doing like 40 or 30 drawers or something like that. If you're doing a few and it's a piece of furniture, we'll do it by hand.
Now, believe it or not, I've seen a few houses in my time.
Yo, tell me about them.
And I do open the cabinets to check out how they're built. And some of them are built like this, with what appears to be a seam, glue, and pins or a nail. And others are built like this with dovetail. So what is the difference between this type of construction for a drawer and this type of construction for a drawer?
So building it like this is obviously the kind of fast and cheap way to do it. I do not build them like that just because they can break, the wood can move.
Seems like it wouldn't last as long.
If
you're constantly pulling on that joint, eventually it's going to open.
That's right. So you're basically just dealing with the nails. A butt joint and glue is not the...
You call it a butt joint?
A butt joint. Yeah,
Construction and sports uses the most dirty language of them all.
That's right. So dovetail is clearly the best, and we are going to show you how we do it with the machine. At a later date, we will show you how to do it by hand, which is kind of a lost art. Let us begin.
Danny.
Yes.
Do you think I could build a dovetail drawer?
I think you will today. We'll find out.
You heard it from the man.
We will find out if this woman can build a dovetail drawer.
Hey, Danny.
Hey.
Hey.
So we have this board straight from the lumber yard.
Sweet.
Our drawer is going to be 6 1/4 tall, and so we have enough there. Now wood doesn't come perfectly straight from the lumber yard, so we have to straighten it and mill it to the right size, and we're going to start that by going to the joiner. Okay, so we ran it on the joiner. Now we have one straight side.
Okay, what are we going to do next?
We are going to rip it to a little bit over 6 1/4 because we're going to finish the height in the planer to ensure that we have a perfect parallel piece of wood.
Parallel piece of wood.
Set the saw to 6 3/8. We're gonna size, make it a little big and run it through to finish the size. So our board started off, it started off at 7/8. I want this board to be 5/8 of an inch. So we're gonna plane it to 6 1/4 by 5/8 and sand it, and then we'll be ready for building the drawer.
Hey, Danny.
Yeah.
You have really nice hands.
Thank you. These are model hands right here. Now we're gonna plane this to 6 1/4 tall. We're going to sand the board, and so we are going to set this to a finished sanding size. It's 6.5. We want 6.25 is our finish. So I'm gonna start here, go one side here, crank it, and we're gonna sand it through. You ready?
I'm ready.
So
next step,
we got to ease an edge so that when you don't get splinters. And we're going to use this router with a 1/8 inch round over.
What kind of router is that? Do you have a preference?
This is a Bosch router.
Okay.
Good router.
Yeah.
Good trim router.
Very good.
Turn it on. Yeah. Let.
Am I doing it wrong?
Yeah, you're sucking.
I suck at this.
Okay, so.
Shemeika's not very good at doing woodworking. Okay, let's just get that super clear.
Okay, let's
right
go,
now.
Shemeika. You can do it.
Okay. What?
You're jumping the thing.
I don't know how to do this. Don't yell at me.
Well, you can just go like, go, 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 across it. You have to be smooth.
Okay, let me try again.
You have to be smooth.
Let me try again. This thing's moving. I'm not very good at
You're gonna
this.
get hurt here into this way.
Okay, so this is not my expertise.
I'll do this part.
Clearly, I'm not a very good woodworker.
I'll do this part.
Thank you, Danny.
You can.
Thank you, Danny, for doing this part.
You're welcome. I'll see if I can clean up what
Everybody's got to have a
this-
part in a relationship. My part is not woodworking. I thought I made that abundantly clear
Okay, let's do it.
when we got married. Wow, you're way smoother than me. I really didn't do a good job.
Okay, now we're going to cut our sides for our tails and our front and back for our pins.
What's this machine?
Oh, this is the best table saw in the whole wide world, the Altendorf. Woo! This is just going to cut things to length. So I'm going to set our pins are 25.25. That's how wide our drawer is. I'm ready?
Ready.
You ready to watch the magic?
I'm ready to watch the magic.
Woo!
What, did it do something?
The pin just moved all by itself. It's very cool.
I didn't see anything happen.
That is very cool.
It was so magic. I didn't even see one thing happen.
And let's go. Alright, now for our...
Those are two sides of the drawer, the front and the back, right?
That's the front and the back.
Wow, look at me.
Now I'm going to go 20.625, our next measurement. Part of this you're going to be pretty good at.
Me?
Yeah, cutting dovetails.
For real?
For real.
Wow, I'm excited. I love being good at things.
Okay, the next step is to cut our dovetails. And this is a Omec 750CN. It's a very fancy dovetail cutting machine. So, look at here.
Let me look at the machine.
Oh, look at the machine. Oh my gosh. Woo! That is a beautiful piece of work.
Okay.
Sure. Okay, so look at the screen.
It says don't touch.
Okay, yep. So push this. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
That clears it. Go to menu. Go automatic pitch. Go to files. We're going 6-inch maple drawer. It's 4-inch. We're gonna go file. Out the door. We're gonna check joint number 6. Offset 12.4. Good to go. Now we'll load it up. Okay, so tails vertical.
Tails vertical.
I put the hard edge in. Just a little bit over. Let's see. There. Tail vertical here. Pins here, here.
Is this machine going to cut them and put it together?
Just gonna cut them.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn the air on.
Okay.
Dust collector. Okay, now you get to build it, Shemeika. and all you have to do is push this button.
This button?
Nope.
This button?
Yep. Okay, now we have to make the bottom, and I'll buy a whole unit of 3/8 ply. I use 3/8 on the bottom of ours. It's standard is 1/4. I just like it a little bit thicker. It feels stronger. And you like it a little thicker too?
Go ahead, Danny. Keep talking.
Okay, all right. So I set it a 1/2 inch smaller than the outside measurements of my drawer. Okay, so now we need to create a dado right in here in order to set the bottom in.
That's a cool shot.
So now we have all of our parts milled, and all we need to do is glue it together. A little bit of glue.
Okay.
And I don't do a ton of glue because we don't want to over squeeze out, and the joint holds pretty well. I just do a little bit in each spot.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous.
And there.
Perfect.
And I'm good at it.
Yeah, you are. It looks like you've done this a few times. How many dovetail drawers do you think you've made in your lifetime?
Thousands.
Serious? Dang. Would you call yourself a professional?
Yeah.
Would you call yourself an expert?
Sure.
Would you call yourself a master?
No. Nobody ever masters anything.
Otherwise, what happens?
I don't know. You stop learning.
Oh. That's beautiful, Danny.
Nobody's a master of anything.
Wait,
I have been called a master woodworker.
Who called you that?
I don't know, but I have been called the Geppetto of this generation.
Like is Geppetto the teacher or is Geppetto the puppet?
You need to get up on your Disney.
Wow, that is a perfect fit. That slid in beautifully, Danny.
Mm-hmm.
Perfection. How many drawers have you made for me?
Hundreds.
Do you think that drawers are my love language?
We have probably well over 100 drawers in our house.
Do you think drawers are my love language? Do you like drawers better than diamonds?
Me personally?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now we go over here. Everything seems to be fitting pretty well. So we're going to use a little bit of blocks because we do not want to mess up our wood.
Are those magnetic or are they going in the hole?
Both. It goes in the holes, and it has in the front, and then it has magnets in the back.
So what's the point of what you're doing now?
It's just a clamp table, and what it does is it ensures that everything is square, and it helps us clamp together what we're building. I'm just going to step on this pedal.
Okay.
You can just watch that go in.
Cool. Very cool.
Okay, so then I just come through and I check all my spaces. This one needs a little bit of a whap there.
A whap? What do you...
Whap.
Oh, because it's not perfectly flush?
That's right. So we could clamp it, or we can just come and tap it a little and see what happens.
Oh, wow. That really actually made a huge difference.
Okay, I'm going to double check down here. Same thing. Okay, now we need to nail it. Out. before we take this to finish, we want to make sure everything is sanded smooth. So this was set just like a 30-second or less fat, and so we are going to sand it down, make everything beautiful, and then we'll be ready for finishing.
Gorgeous.
And the next step is we are going to prep this for drawer slides, and I like to use Blum.
Blum drawer slides?
Yeah, Blum.
Soft close?
Soft close. Okay, so I cut here. This down to the bottom. Nice little jig that tells me where to cut.
Why do you do that?
What's that?
Why are you cutting the drawer that we just built?
To prep it for drawer slides.
Well, I don't think that you need to do that.
How the fuck would you install it then?
Just seems like you're ruining a perfect box.
Okay, put a little mark there.
What's the mark for? Are you going to do a chisel now?
That's right.
Do you think I should try the chisel?
I know, you might cut yourself or whatever. Okay, so you see I made a little mark here where I want to chisel it.
Now what's the next step?
Now we got to drill holes for the back. Take this to the finisher, get it clear coated, and then we're ready to install. A little baby hand sanding first. Sweeten everything up, and then we take it to the finisher.
That's gorgeous, Danny. Well, folks, there
Wait, this drawer holes fell.
Well, folks, there you have it. 16 steps to get from wood to a beautiful handcrafted with machines dovetail drawer. From wood to installation. We'll show you how to do it hand cut dovetails in one of our future episodes. If you would like more information or to watch some of our future episodes, if you like and subscribe, I'm pretty sure that YouTube will notify you when our next episode is available.
You're just not cool unless you like and subscribe, right?
Pretty much.
Everybody who likes and subscribes is cool. If you're serious about becoming a better woodworker, like and subscribe.
So, and also just because that's the right thing to do.
Is that the right thing to
do? That was this week's episode, In a Foxhole. I'm Danny and Shemeika. See you next time.
You're both of us.
Sometimes. See you next time.